Coming up on today's episode, balancing your energies isn't about forcing one or the other, it's about noticing where you are. Are you feeling stuck in your thought or waiting? That's feminine energy needing masculine action. Maybe take one small step. Are you pushing too hard without intuition? That's masculine energy needing feminine flow. Take a second, breathe, meditate on it. Hi, this is Notes with Nomfundo. This one is deeper than it sounds. A lot of your frustration is not because you're doing the wrong things, it's because you're using the wrong energy at the wrong time. You're trying to force things that need patience, or you're waiting on things that need actions. I experienced this. We're talking about masculine and feminine energies, to be clear, and I experienced this with one of my own business ideas. I realized it's hard to find a new job. So I thought, okay, why not open a business to earn extra money on the side while I have the job that I have? I registered my company, designed packages for helping other businesses register their companies, compliance, and everything. And I thought about, I even explored starting a small printing cafe in my area because there is no printing cafe in my area. I even went down to the point of applying at NYDA. I've applied at NYDA to get funding or for them to purchase the printers, the laptops, the everything. I've been looking at government grants to apply for, none have come my way. I brainstormed products to sell if I couldn't have the cafe. I was doing a lot. My feminine energy was strong, bouncing off these ideas and what feels good. I had the vision, the inspiration. My masculine energy was active too. That being, I registered the company. I created the packages. I applied at NYDA for funding. But when it came to taking the final step, specifically for the section where I was going to offer to register people's businesses for them and help them with compliance and SARS and whatever, I froze. That's where the creation stalled. Not because I lacked ideas or effort, but because my masculine energy was blocked at the last push. If you listen to my last episode 14, I think, I spoke about it with regards to this podcast where I was in my feminine and masculine energies, but once again, at the end, when it came down to actually publishing the podcast episodes, I froze. There seems to be a pattern that I need to work on here, constantly freezing at the end when it comes down to actually doing it. That imbalance creates resistance. So, what would balancing energies look like? Feminine energy gives you the vision and the idea, masculine energy brings it to reality. To complete the cycle, I would focus on the one step I kept avoiding: publishing, offering the service, taking actions. You start small if needed, but you need to actually move. That's practicing balance, which I did. I told someone that I offer these services because they had a business that they shut down. And I said, listen, if you want to open up a new one, I could do it. I can make everything compliant. CSD, Etegwini database. I know how to register everything. I can do it all for you. I even made two quotes for somebody else. I finally tapped into the masculine and just stepped out for a second and not publish, but managed to offer someone the services. And I need to continue to do that. I also need to publish this podcast so then I will not be blocked. This is episode 14. Hopefully this is published. If it's not, my word, somebody please. Gulungul. Ancestors, step in, bro. When you're constantly pushing, controlling, and trying to make everything happen, you disconnect from your intuition, you stop listening, stop feeling, you move from pressure instead of alignment. And on the other side, when you're always waiting, always going with the flow, always hoping things will come together without action, you stay in potential without results. Both sides have their place, but neither works on its own. Here's how you balance it. If you're pushing too much, pause, breathe, sense what's actually needed. So let the feminine energy guide you. If you're waiting too much, like I did, commit to one small decisive action. Let that masculine energy move things forward. So that small decisive action I had was offering my services to someone, was telling a family member that this is what I do. And then she got me to give two quotations to someone. The small pivot between feeling and doing is what shifts energy into harmony. It's balancing it. You need to know when to receive and when to respond, when to pause and when to move, when to listen and when to decide. That awareness changes everything because now you're not just reacting to life, you're working with it. You're allowing ideas, clarity, and direction to come through to you, and then you're taking action upon them. That's how things get created. That's how things move from thought to reality and it connects back to everything. What's it, episode 3 or 4? I spoke about the law of mentality. Your thoughts create, your inner world reflects, your energy influences, your emotions move, your actions produce results. This law explains how it all comes together through balance, law of mentality and the law of gender, through balance. So if something feels stuck in your life, don't just ask what you need to do. Ask yourself, do I need to feel more or do I need to act more? Do I need to listen more or do I need to put things into action? Because the answer is usually there. And once you find that balance, things start to flow again. Balancing your energies isn't about forcing one or the other, it's about noticing where you are. Are you feeling stuck in your thought or waiting? That's feminine energy needing masculine action. Maybe take one small step. Are you pushing too hard without intuition? That's masculine energy needing feminine flow. Take a second, breathe, meditate on it. Then take one conscious step. Either feel, sense, receive, or act, structure, move. That's how you create harmony. This is Notes with Nomfundo. Sit with that.